Let's be honest. It's really about Israel being a Jewish state that Palestinians are upset with and want to destroy. Let's hear it from a student on campus who doesn't even realize it, how so obvious it is. Charlie Kirk, take it away.
Me as a Palestinian, tell me why you.
Okay, so you are Palestinian.
I'm a proud Palestinian.
So you're Jordanian.
No, I'm a Palestinian.
So where's your family from? Because
from the West Bank, I'm a Palestinian.
for thousands of years.
For thousands of years.
That's
I can trace my lineage all the way down from Saudi to Jordan to the West.
What you just said, Saudi. So
Yeah.
you're from the Arabian
Where are
Peninsula.
you from, bro? You came from the
Well-
Britain. You were born.
Well, I'm not making indigenous people claim anyone's land. You are. So you're from the Arabian Peninsula. You're not from the West Bank.
My family. Oh, I'm from Haifa, which is occupied, so that's why I moved to the West Bank.
Okay, but I thought you said you're from Saudi.
No, maybe like 35 generations ago we lived in Saudi.
Okay, but 35 generations ago, the Jews were in Judea. You see the difference?
Judea.
Yeah, Judea. You see the difference? So 35 generations ago, your family was on an Arabian Peninsula. 35 generations ago, the Jews are exactly where they need to be, where they are today.
A majority of the Jews were in Judea, or were they during?
Well, the majority were, and they were sparsed all throughout Israel. Some were in Samaria, which there was a lot of conflict. Some were in Judea. Some were in the northwestern.
What about all the European Jews that have now moved to Israel? Where were they originally? On what grounds did they belong in Israel? Fine, I'll give you that. The Jews who
Oh,
were,
you will give me. Okay, so that's fine.
the
Great.
Jews who were there from the beginning, my grandpa lived side by side with them, and he tells me about it every single time I'm talking
Yes.
about the conflict. They were in small settlements at the tops of mountains. That's literally, it's well known. That's where they used to live.
So tell me specifically the number one thing you would change the Israeli government is doing that they're doing. The number one thing you would change.
The fact that they're
No, one thing. Oh, the fact Israel exists? Oh, okay, there you go. That's the whole thing. Is that it comes down to the hatred of the existence of Israel. Make no mistake.
There's a difference between Zionism and there's a difference between anti-Semitism. Exactly.
There is no difference because when it comes down to it, it is the hatred of the Jewish state.
Whoa. He's smart, and you see the students are not smart. They have very strong emotions about something. Where those strong emotions come from is questionable. If it's coming from a good place, I would suggest it's not. I think that's pretty obvious. But he makes a strong argument. 35 generations ago, King David was there and others were there, and it's our land. But it's not really our land because King David and others roamed the land. It's because God Almighty said that this is the holy land and I'm giving it to you, the Jewish people. He first gave it to Abraham, and then he gave it to Abraham's sons, Isaac, and then Isaac's son, Jacob. And Jacob had 12 sons who became the 12, from them came the 12 tribes of Israel, of which the land of Israel was divided. And the tribe of Judah, who's named after one of the 12 sons of Jacob, they were the mainstay at that time in Judah, which is called Yehuda in Hebrew. And that's why Jews are called Jews, because they were from that region. And when they were exiled by the Babylonians in the year 586 before the Common Era, Babylonians asked them, where are you coming from? Well, they were Judean because they came from Yehuda. So they called themselves Yehudim, which in English means Jews. So it's our land. God gave it to us, and we've been there for a long time, and we're going to be there for even a longer time. But that's all we're looking for, to be there in the land the way the land is today. Of course, we want peace, but more than peace, we want to have a world of good, a world that's full of peace, where the presence of God is palpable and real, that no one would have hatred. No one would even be greedy, because God's presence will be so real, and our sense of purpose will be very real to us, and our sense of purpose for the Jew, Torah mitzvahs, for all peoples, goodness and kindness, for non-Jews, 7 Noahide universal laws of all of mankind. we have a purpose. We have something that we can share together, that we are here to serve God and to fulfill that purpose and to bring the final redemption of Mashiach now. Let's work together. Let's do another act of goodness, another act of kindness. And that will shape and change the world for good. If you'd like more on this, please join me daily for Tanya classes, mystical teachings from the Torah. Every morning, it's live, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/Tanya Rabbi. Join me and see how your life will evolve and we'll together change the world.